So I've decided I have to become a lobbyist for the motorcycle riders to promote the adoption of lane splitting across the United States of America, because there are basically no motorcycle rider advocacy groups pushing for it in the United States. And the few advocacy groups that do exist, like on the state level, they're basically hard drinkers, and that's basically all they like to do is drink beer. I think they were all formed back in the day of the 70s when they were afraid they were gonna not let them use their choppers on the road. And the only real thing they care about is drinking lots of beer and not wearing helmets. That's basically it. And in a future video, so wait, okay, I want to say this. So basically, here's the deal. I'm going to lobby Washington, D.C. because I think Washington, D.C. is where the power is. They can mandate states adopt laws or they don't get stuff. And I'm not going to deal with the states. And if you're a motorcycle rider and you want lane splitting, I can lobby on your behalf. So basically, you contact me. There's a way you can email me. You can contact me through this channel, not through the comments, but like a regular, like how a business would. And you give me a tip, you give me some money, a little bit, and I use that to write all the people in Washington, D.C. who are in the know. Maybe transportation, maybe laws. I'll look more into it. I'll have to dedicate myself to that, because if I don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. And the reason other organizations like the gun industry, the skateboarding industry, the bicycle industry, they have facilities and power in Washington is because their manufacturers are all American companies. And the majority of American bikes sold in America are not even American. I think Harley is the only one, and Harley does not really care about like commuter type riders, daily riders. Harley cares more about being a brand and drinking beer. So yeah, so that's basically it. I got to go get some groceries, and I have already started. I wrote a letter to the president on my behalf, and I said, well, if I could write on my behalf, why can't I write on everybody's behalf? So basically, I am going to be the first American lobbyist focusing on Washington, D.C., and the only issue I will care about is the adoption of safe lane splitting laws across the United States of America. Okay, thank you. Check it out. I am writing a letter to the President of the United States of America. And it's an old school letter. Let's open it. I hope I don't get dirty. Dear Mr. President Joe Biden. I'm going to read it to you, right? This is, and there's my name. I am writing. Let's see. I am writing to you because I recently learned that right on red traffic laws were adopted all across the USA in the 1970s when Congress enacted laws that required the adoption of said laws to receive federal transportation assistance. Okay, and currently the same tactic is used to enable motorcyclists to use HOV lanes across America too. HOV lanes are carpool lanes. The only reason motorcycles are allowed in them is because federal government tied in funding to them. If it was up to the states, here in Texas, they would not be permitted. Thank you, federal government. No thank you, state of Texas. Second paragraph. Well, right now, only a few states permit motorcyclist lane splitting in start and stop traffic conditions. Studies show lane splitting enhances safety, and I would like to see the federal government help speed the adoption of lane splitting lanes all across the USA. Third paragraph. Can I count on you to help enhance safety all across the USA? That's a question. And then they should say yes. And okay. Then last paragraph. By the way, I have been a licensed motorist since 1989, and I have had 0 traffic tickets or accidents. Now I have recently started doing food delivery on a motorcyclist, which requires me to travel on all interstate highways and surface streets in and around the city of San Antonio, Texas. And I know if I could lane split through start and stop traffic conditions, my job and time spent on the road would be safer. I'd also spend less time sitting in traffic breathing car exhaust. Thanks, and then I signed my name. So that's the letter.